Well, this is new. Hello everyone, welcome to a new thing I'm doing. This is Stardew Valley. The reason why I wanted to do this in the first place is because that I just don't want to be known as the guy who's primarily just doing Fortnite videos nowadays. I'm just wanting like to just make silly, funny video. That's it. But I just thank you for all the views on the videos as of late. But anyways, we're just gonna get started on this. First off, though, a little bit of a story for why I wanted to do this in the first place. The reason why I wanted to do Stardew Valley to begin with is the fact that there has been many, like, content updates that it was pretty much, like, tough to catch up with what I've already established for myself in Stardew Valley. So, I've had multiple different ideas in the back burner going along with all of this. I was thinking, like, maybe I should just play the game normally again from the start, see how that will go, but I thought that, like, that wouldn't exactly be the coolest thing to do, so instead I thought about, how about I just do that idea, turn it to a Let's Play, and, like, if I encounter the new content, we'll just go on with it. I'm also just generally thinking that while I'm doing these videos, I could also just, like, say how my life has been going. Say, like, little stories and everything, and just see how it goes from there. Anyways, here's a letter. Dear Jeff, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature, so I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place. My pride and joy, Sakura Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This is my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? I should probably mention this right at the rip. I'm not going to be voicing every single line of dialogue in this game. I'll probably voice when it's necessary to voice it, but let's just get started. Hello, you must be Jeff. I'm Robin, the local carpenter. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the new way to your home. He's there right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The farm's right over here if you'll follow me. This is Sakura Farm. Damn, y'all live like this? Just kidding. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath that mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it clean up in no time. And here we are, your new home. Ah, the new farmer. Welcome, I'm Lewis, Mayor of Pelican Town. You know, everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. So, you're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house. Very rustic. Rustic? That's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. Don't listen to her, Jeff. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so you buy one of her house upgrades. Anyway, you must be tired from the long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you ought to explore the town a bit and introduce yourself. Townspeople would appreciate that. Editor, add a stone sound effect. Sorry. Anyways, Oh, I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Well, good luck! Alrighty. Starting off, we receive parsnip seeds. Parsnip seeds. Whoops. Okay, before I get into the whole nitty-gritty, like, I'm gonna explain everything to you, I'm gonna do some setting up stuff really quick. Wow, look at that seamless cut, that was amazing. Anyways, welcome to Stardew Valley. If there would be any way that I would use to describe this game in any type of way, I would call it the best Harvest Moon game we never got. Anyways, to put it simply, at its heart, this game is a farming game. But it's also a little bit of a life simulation game. Because you can do, like, a lot of things in it. I mean, I would say life simulation if monsters were a real thing, but they're not. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm getting too ahead of myself here. So while I've had this idea in the back of my mind for quite a while, I've been thinking of how I would be able to, like, generally do the playthrough of it. Like, I was thinking, like, oh, do I just go for, like, a week? Do I go for 2 weeks in-game? Or, like, how do I do it? I'm thinking I would, like, maybe stick to one for a bit, see how it goes, and if I like it, I'll just stick to that. Or if I don't like it, I'll just change it up a little bit. It'll overall just change how I, of course, approach, like, how I would do potential videos on this, but that's fine. Anyways, what I always do to start off is try to get enough wood to make a chest. Because chests, believe it or not, are very important. And then once I get that all situated, I can start the actual farming part of the game. Since Mayor Lewis gave us some parsnip seeds to start off with, we can go ahead and plant these. And with that out of the way, we are fully done with planting everything, and there's a plane flying over me. Here's the bus stop. Eventually, later in the game, we will be able to fix this. Because, yes, believe it or not, it actually broke down. So that's fun, ain't it? Anyways, welcome to the main town of Pelican Town. This is where you're mostly going to be spending a lot of time in the game. You know, shopping at shops, doing multiple other things like that. But I mean, yet again, a lot of people spend their time in this game differently than I do, because I feel like this is a type of game to where nobody but, like, the seasoned veterans of the game will be able to get mad at me for. Which, you know what, that's honestly fair, because if anyone should get mad at me, it would be, like, the veterans of the games that I'm playing. Because it's like, oh, why are you, like, fucking doing that shit, or something along those lines. But I think, like, in terms of all of that, I think people just miss the point of, like, what I'm doing here. I'm playing this game to just, you know, have fun, say my silly little things, do some silly stuff, and that's it. It's mostly the reason why I wanted to start off this channel to begin in the first place. It's just due to the fact that I just wanted to make silly, dumb little videos on games that I wanted to play at the moment. Now, of course, Fortnite got caught up in the mix a lot, but I kind of, like, just didn't want it to be that way. Sure, I'm still gonna make, like, the occasional, like, Fortnite video to, you know, just prove that I still play the game and I at least, like, know what I'm somewhat doing, but I've been just looking at my content for the past few months and I'm like, man, only Fortnite and the yearly recap video I'm doing? Man, crazy. Anyways. I just think that I should just try this and just send it. That's it. So what I might do in terms of this, like, little beginning section of the playthrough, I'm gonna wait until the mines unlock. And then once I'm, like, set to go on with the next video, go into the mines, I'll do just that. I should probably also mention that in terms of how you can control this game, you can either control with the mouse primarily, which is what I use. You can actually use some keyboard keybinds. Like, for example, I'm using C to use my tool and X to continue with dialogue, or you can use a controller. I might do a controller later, but for now I kind of just don't. Anyways, let's do some explanations. So, for day 1, there's of course the whole, like, oh, you should introduce yourself to people and get ahead with the farming. That's given. However, you might notice at the bottom right, this little energy bar right here. Yep, kind of like Harvest Moon and almost any other farming game, really. Doing things takes energy to do, and if you run out of energy, you usually pass out within the day. However, this game kind of treats it a bit differently. You can push yourself a little bit as soon as your energy bar goes all the way down, but I honestly have never really done that, really, so there's that. So what I always try to do on day 1 is, of course, stated before, do farm cleanup, plant the crops that I've gotten, and then get to introducing people. Because if anything is important, it's getting those first like sets of quests done, which, by the way, journal up here. You can also press F to view it too. The first quest you're given is getting started, which is just cultivating and harvesting a parsnip, and introductions. Pretty much just introducing yourself to all the people around the town. I already introduced myself to Penny. That's fine. Now, depending on how lucky you get, you can potentially meet everyone in a single day. But since I'm playing the game, it usually takes me around, like, I don't know, 2 to 4 days to meet everybody. So there's that. Oh, you are one of the 2 reasons why meeting everyone at the start is really hard. I'll explain it, though, in a little bit. If I meet the other person, that is. Anyways, here's the beach. We'll be able to do some pretty good stuff with that later. Oh, you know what I should have done? Went in the fucking shop. Damn. I feel like I could have gotten a lot of people in there, too. Well, I should probably just do... Yes! Okay, time to explain. Elliot and Leia, to me, are the hardest villagers to meet at the start of your playthrough in Stardew Valley, simply due to the fact of where they live and how to even meet them in the first place. We'll start with Leia first, since I already went down by her house first. Leia is down in the forest by your ranch. The only way for you to really meet her is until she comes out of her house, which is kind of hard as is, but it's when she comes out of her house and you don't know where she is what makes it tougher, because it's either you're just playing a game of wild goose chase to try to find her, or you just have to wait for her to go out of her house. The same thing goes for Elliot, who is in this beach hut over here. But that's it. Everyone else is relatively easy to find. For example, this guy, Clint. Hi, I'm Clint. I'm some blacksmith. Cool, thanks. Here's another good spot where you can meet everybody. This is the Stardrew Saloon. You can usually find almost everyone inside of here, except for the kids. And yeah, apart from anything else I would need to do, we're pretty much done with this day. Well, actually, there is one more spot I need to go down to. Hopefully I have enough time to go down to it. I'm also going to cut in the video, so that way I can just immediately show you what it is. Okay, I would normally do this in the daytime, so that way you can actually see what these things are. But usually down over here by this sewer door right here, you can find spring onions. And if you get those spring onions, you can use them either for food, you can use them to sell them, or you can just use them for anything, really. Also, you might have noticed a little text down in the bottom right saying you've got new ideas to sleep on. That is generally a good cue that you have leveled up from something. And once you level up, you get a little description of what you have leveled up, and the things that you have unlocked with leveling up. And so as soon as I can get into the house, I can show off what exactly I got. Let me just put everything away first. So, with those spring onions alone, I have leveled up my foraging, which means we have more axe proficiency, trees can sometimes drop seeds, and we got new crafting recipes for wild seeds and field snack, which you saw that I got on day 1. Alright, I should explain this now. The TV. The TV, most of the time, has only 2 channels unlocked, which is the weather report, which can give you a little detail of like what the weather's going to be like tomorrow, and tomorrow is going to rain. Rain is your best friend. I will explain tomorrow. And then next is the fortune teller, which can generally tell you like, oh hey, you get a little bit of some extra luck, or you will have a bit of some bad luck today. But anyways, that's pretty much it for that one. And on day 2, you just get some generally just good stuff, like for example, a letter from Pierre talking about a backpack upgrade that you can get, and also Willy sending in a letter for something that we can get sooner than later. But let me just go ahead and water all the crops really quick, and we'll just get right to it. Say hello to Willy. Willy is the resident fisherman in Pelican Town. I would do an accent, but I'm not willing to. Basically, he just gives dialogue about, oh hey, you get a fishing rod, and that's it. And so now we're introduced to fishing in the game. Unlike most games, like, I'll just put Animal Crossing as an example, to where you just cast in your line, wait for a fish, press the A button for the fish to move right onto the line, press the A button after that, bam, fish. Instead, it works like this. It's pretty much the same where you have to just wait for a fish to bite on your line, but it's a little more interactive than that. Instead of it being just, oh hey, you just get fish and that's it. Instead, there's like a little minigame present in it, where you have to pretty much just keep your fish inside of the green bar, and after a little bit, you get fish. Hey, little side note before the video continues. I was introduced to web fishing, and I do like the way that they handle fishing in that game too. But back to the video. And of course, with this being just like Animal Crossing, you can catch many different types of fish in many different parts of the place. And for now, actually, unless if this will show it, but there's another thing that you can do with fishing, but I'm going to cut the video until I actually get it. Dang it. Well, that was the thing I wanted to show off. Occasionally during the fishing minigame, you can get treasure chests. Treasure chests can contain a multitude of various many items that you can get throughout the game. Now, the only caveat to getting the chest is not only in the minigame do you have to still keep the fish attached to the green bar at all times, you also have to make sure to not actually lose the catch. If you get the catch, you get the fish and the chest. But if you lose the catch, you not only lose the fish, but also the treasure chest that you could have potentially gotten. Oh, hey, Elliot. But anyways, with that, that's pretty much the introduction to the fishing rod. Now, what I might do for the rest of the day, apart from trying to see what, trying to get to the other people that I missed, I'm also going to try to see into fishing for other fishes. So I'm just gonna cut in the video, and unless if anything interesting happens, I'll just probably skip to tomorrow in game. Actually, almost narrowly forgot one thing. Up here is a help wanted posting up here, to where like a character wants a specific item and like what you will be paid for. Unfortunately, I cannot get this just yet. But there's also, if I can go to it, there we go. There's a calendar here. which pretty much goes off of like what people's birthdays are, any form of like events that are happening. Bookseller's new, I think. Interesting. Anyways, yeah, birthdays, events, and anything else along the way. Like these things. I don't really know what these are yet. But yeah, back to what I was doing before. Well, nothing really all that interesting happened today. I was able to meet a few more people on the list of people that I'm supposed to meet, but I wasn't able to meet 2 specific people. Oh well. I just hope I'll have better luck tomorrow. And here is why rain is your best friend. If you have crops that are currently growing right now, no matter if you have watered them or not throughout the day, the rain does the job for you. So that way, instead of just spending about a few minutes just trying to replant or like re-water your crops, you can just skip out on doing that and just go on with anything else you want. There's a mistake I'm hoping to not make with this playthrough of Stardew Valley, and as soon as I'm like a bit further into the game, I'll explain what that mistake is. But anyways, how about we just go on ahead and just go on with meeting people and just fishing in game. Now, in terms of things that we can do, we cannot really do much until day 5. Which, of course, I did go into a bit before, but I should just go into it again just in case. There's a guy over here trying to break this rock right here. Through this rock is the entrance to the mines, which we will be going as soon as it hits day 5. But for now, of course, it's not day 5. So really, all that you can do to fill in time is either just meet all the people that you missed throughout the days, or you can just forage around the place, look around in spots, or yet again, fish. So this is kind of just gonna be like a throwaway day pretty much for the next 2 days, since there's not really like much of anything else I need to explain right now. So I'm just gonna cut the video, see if anything interesting happens, and we'll just go on from that until day 5. So yeah, let's get to it. I was able to find a chest, and that's what I got. That was fun. Anyways, back to fishing. Something else that I should explain with the fishing minigame, I don't know if I ever did mention this when I did fish for a couple of times. If done right, if the fish does not get tracked out of the green bar once, it's considered a perfect catch. Now, while I would say that perfect catches are relatively useless in the game, there is a specific type of fishing bait later that you can get to where perfect catches feel a lot more rewarding. But that's not here, and that's still a lot later. So anyways, I'm just gonna get back to fishing again, and that's it. Okay, we got another chest. Ooh, nice. Let's get rid of the trash, and bam, nice. Okay, I think we're pretty much set for tonight. So, these, in my hand, are topaz. Topaz can be used to pretty much just, at the start, give to Gunther just to pretty much explain, like, what the thing even is. Or you can use it to gift to people, or you can, in my case, primarily use it just to sell. Which I'm gonna use it just to mainly just sell. Anyways, with all that out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and skip today, and we'll just probably do a couple of things tomorrow, but I think there's really nothing else to do until day 5. So, here we go. Oh yeah, here's what the selling screen looks like. It's pretty much just this, and that's it. Day 4. Hey, first off, before the video continues, I just want to say thank you for watching, and if you're enjoying the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Anyways, let's get back to the video. That letter is the hat shop, so we'll be able to buy any hats or anything that we can come across. But I think I'll just do that a bit later. For now, methinks that we're almost done with getting all of these parsnips cultivated. I don't think there's really anything much else to do. I mean, apart from forage around, fish, things like that. So I'm most likely just going to go ahead and just look around the town, try to find the last person that we need to meet, and also just forage around and fish. So there's that. So, I'll cut when anything interesting happens. Alright, and with that, the last person has been met. Now, believe it or not, that's not all that there is. Now we're done. And there we go. Alright, with that being mostly all the people that we've met so far, I don't know what else to do, besides just fish. So, let's just go ahead and do that. Yippee! Alright, I'm back, but nothing all too interesting really happened throughout the day. Again, I was able to get the last person, and I was also able to get the chest from before, but nothing again really happened. So, there's that. But there is something new on the TV. Every single Thursday, you can get a show called Living Off the Land. This channel is great for newcomers because this channel can just generally give you a bunch of just tips on how to play the game properly and other things like that. But with all of that out of the way, we are just about set for day 5. Let's do it. And just like that, all of our parsnips have grown. So those 2 letters pretty much just explained that 1, we can get a better fishing rod than what we were used to, and we can also get... Actually, I need my hoe with me actually too, just in case. Anyways, it also explained that we can officially go out of our way into the mines finally. Is there an acorn on the ground? Damn it, I picked it up. I don't want that. But anyways, I think with all of that done and out of the way, we should just go ahead and just prioritize and just going right straight into the mines. But first, starting off right off the bat, is that we have a guy looking into the mines. Basically, this guy's named Marlin, or Merlin, or whatever his name is. What is his name? Marlin, okay. Anyways, we are then introduced to our first weapon. It's a rusty sword to begin off with, but it's kind of the best weapon that we have right now. So here's how the mines work. Pretty much kind of just treat it like a roguelite, I guess. With the mines being that you're presented a floor inside of a random cave, and all you have to do is not only loot around the cave, see what you can find, but you also have to try to find a ladder and try not to die, because now you're noticing that there is a health bar that we have. And if you're wondering, yes, it's very much possible to die in this game, and it kind of sucks. But I'll be explaining all of that stuff later. Let's replace it with that. Because we can actually use bug meat to make bait for fishing. But, again, I'm getting far too ahead of myself. I know that there was a ladder there that appeared before, but I always treat this place like I should at least get all of every valuable inside of the mines before I actually go on to the next floor. Like, for example, we're getting copper. And copper is really good at getting us our first set of an upgrade. Oh, that's actually important too, actually. Hardwood is going to be important for us relatively later throughout the game. But for now, any hardwood that we get is greatly accepted and appreciated. And it's also clearly given that energy at this point is going to be very scarce throughout this, so whenever you're mining, I would suggest prioritizing not only an inventory space, so getting that backpack upgrade as soon as possible, but also making sure that you bring enough items to keep your energy level up, because otherwise, then you'll just have to skip out on mining for now, and, well, that's just honestly not fun. So that is kind of why I did bring a leek along with me, to make sure that I can eat it for energy. And so that way I can also recover health. But also, every single 5th floor in the mines, you can get an elevator. So that way you can head back up to the either the start of the floor or every 5th increment of a floor. For example, if you went down to floor 10, you would get the elevator, and you can either go back to floor 0, which is pretty much the start of the cave, or you can go back to floor 5. That is actually also important. Shit, there's so much important stuff I'm getting. Let's get rid of the bug meat, I guess. And some floors are relatively easier than others, because usually you just get a free ladder right off the bat. Though some are not exactly super easy, because you very much usually have to just mine about in the cave and hope to God you get lucky to find a ladder to progress. Which most of the times, it's going to be that you're going to have to find the ladder. But you might have seen from me killing a slime that there's a chance that a ladder can spawn from killing one of the slimes. God, it's going to suck when I actually die in this. Okay, found a ladder, but I'm still gonna loot around the mines just to see if there's anything else I missed, which in this case, I haven't. Also starting off here, the game serves you a bit of a mission that you can get called the Adventurers Guild. I think that's at least what the little notebook entry is called. Okay, no. Anyways, later throughout the game, since I already pretty much said it, you would get a quest line called the Adventurers Guild, to where you pretty much just need to... Pretty much the quest is to just slay 10 slimes, and that's pretty much it. Ooh. Also, one other thing I should mention is that barrels in the mines are also your best friend, kind of like rain just in general. Because barrels can usually contain lots of good valuables, like for example what I just found, basic retaining soil, but you can also find some things like stone, copper, just multiple different types of things, and also, again, food items to make sure that your energy levels still stay up. Nice. Oh, that's fine. And once we reach floor 10, we get, this. We get leather boots, which pretty much, in a way, is our armor. Which pretty much gives us 1 defense and 1 immunity. I don't exactly remember what immunity does again, but I'll probably just put in the video, like, what it does or something. I don't know. Oh! Okay. One thing that I did is I blocked an attack. And I am about to die. With me going beyond floor 10, we have encountered a new floor type, which I'm just gonna call Dense Jungle, I guess. Let's see if I can get lucky with finding a ladder. I have not, so... Shoot. I'll give up the stone for now. Quartz is kind of good, actually. Especially in terms of me getting into the museum. I can just get stone whenever I want to, pretty much. But, I'm not able to exactly mine out it. Oh, never mind. Forget I said that, because we're still gonna get going. It's not too much energy, but I'll live by that for a little while. Oh, man, that's also really good. That's fine. Oh, crud. Well, I honestly hope I can get lucky with this. Okay. Well, I didn't get lucky that time. Oh yeah, this. This thing here is a bit of a, like a wall that you cannot exactly break yet, because our pickaxe isn't strong enough. Here's a little trick that oh, I can't do it yet. I'll just do it when I can in the future. But anyways, that's pretty much gonna be it for this little Stardew Valley video. I just mainly just wanted to get up to the mines because I just wanted to show that off. And for now, I'm just going to generally just wrap up everything here, and we will pick this up tomorrow, maybe. I don't really know. I also do not have enough wood to put everything away, so I'll just do that when I get on the game tomorrow. But for now, I hope all of you will have enjoyed this video, and are going to enjoy this little series I'm going to be doing. Hopefully. But for now, see ya later. Oh, yeah, farming. Whoops, I should do that. But anyways, catch you later.